This is a blueprint for January 2025 CA Inter aspirants. I'm doing this video on 30th October, results day, and kindly watch this video only when you completely trust me, because I want you to surrender to this particular planner. Make up your mind. Result, whatever happened related to September, let it be. You may be a first timer in January for the January attempt, or you may be a repeater. You have failed in the today's result. It's okay, leave it. Happened is happened. You can't change it. What you can do with what you have for the next 60 days, whatever is the time that we have, what you can do with this time, this is what I want you to focus on. All I need is technically 45 days. All I need is only 45 days of your time. But from 1st November, if you calculate, you are having 72 days time from 1st November to 10th January, 11th January, because 12th January the exam will start. And I consider straight away 10 days as holidays because you don't study. In spite of it, you are still having 62 days time. 10 days if you eliminate, you are still having 62 days time. Kindly watch this video till the end. You are trying to forward. No, don't do that. Please watch this. Don't hurry up yourself, man. At least believe, stick to the right process. When you started watching some video, watch it fully. Why you watch half and then take a wrong decision again? Watch fully. There is a lot of inputs that I'm going to give. So, with effect from first 72 days, you are having 10 days, eliminate 62 days. And I want you to study every day 10 hours, where you are having 620 hours of time. 10 hours is compulsory. You can't again, excuse yourself from this. By the way, within this 620 hours, within this 62 days, approximately 5 days to 7 days you need to allocate for watching revision classes which are there on the YouTube and RTP, MTP related solving. 5 to 7 days approximately. Rest of the 55 days, what you have to do? By the way, within this 50 days, again, what I did, 10 days break I'm going to give you. Right now, I am going to give you 55 days schedule for each group. For group 1, 55 days schedule. For group 2, 55 days schedule. I'm going to give you which day, what subject, what chapter you need to study. I am going to give you. And not just that, I'm also giving you the planner. At what time you should wake up and, get ready for whatever, the study time. And when you should take a break. Everything I'm giving you here. I just want one assurance from you. Surrender to this strategy. At least now, you have previously decided to follow some strategy and again violated the strategy. Change your strategy. Again, change your strategy. Change your strategy 3-4 times. This time it should not happen. The moment you watch this strategy, blindly surrender to this. Believe me, mark my word. Let's work together. January attempt, we are going to crack. This is our agenda. Now, the first and foremost thing, I already told you how much time we have. More precisely, how many hours we have in our hand. The number of hours are excluding holidays. We have 620 hours. And you know what? This is fantastic time limit. This is a fantastic number of hours we are having where you can start from scratch. Start from scratch, don't repair. Start from scratch, don't repair. I always compare CA attempt is like a cooking process. Is like a cooking. Suppose if at all cooking is not going proper, like whatever you're cooking, like if at all the outcome is not proper, you can't add salt, you can't add chili powder, you can't add salt, you can't add chili powder to compensate each other, and then ultimately the dish will not be proper. What you have to do, if at all the dish does not come properly, what you generally do in cooking, you re-prepare again from scratch. Once again cut the vegetables, once again take all the ingredients, once again start cooking. Exactly. In order to make your outcome ultimately beautiful, in order to make your outcome successful, I want you to start from scratch. I don't want you to tag yourself that I have failed 6 times, I've failed 10 times, I've failed so many times, I am getting negative thoughts, I'm getting suicidal thoughts. What? What suicidal thoughts? Man, you're just 20, 21 years. Getting it? Or maybe 19 or 18, some of you are. Or maybe some of you, very, very few percent of the students are beyond 20, 22, 23 like that. Nothing. You have so much life. You have so much of life. Don't worry. Sometimes it will be late. Sometimes we will be, we will be settling in our life little late. Settling means getting a job, or getting into practice, or simply speaking, financially becoming independent. That's what the meaning of settlement means. Not more than that. Don't interpret too much. Okay, fine. So I want you to start from scratch. What do you mean by start from scratch? Don't even consider whatever you studied earlier. Don't have in accounts. For example, today you have a mark list, right? Based on the mark list, you might be having, oh, I scored less in accounts. Oh, I scored less in costing. Which means I need to work more in costing. Then I will, okay, FM I scored decently. Then FM I will give less attention. This is not a correct approach. At the end of the day, you failed. That's it. At the end of the day, you failed. That's it. You have to write once again all the papers, right? Give same level of importance for each. I'm not saying equal importance. I'm saying same level of importance. Don't judge because in accounts you got a lesser mark, or don't judge because audit you got a lesser mark. Don't judge because tax you got a lesser mark. You are weak in that. No, you are essentially weak everywhere. First admit that fact. What you have to do? Don't work on some paper heavily. Don't work on some paper least. No, there is a reason why you failed in one of the paper, and that causes you fail the whole attempt. Give similar, same level of importance for every paper. I want you to start from scratch. For me, you are a foundation student now. For me, you are a foundation student. You are not a repeater. You are not a senior. You are a foundation student for me. And I'm going to give you a schedule as if you are coming from CA foundation for the next 55 days. Only 55 days I want. Not even 55 days. More specifically, I want just 350 hours of yours. 350 hours of yours if you are going to follow what I'm going to tell. 350 hours of yours plus approximately 55 into 2, another 110 hours. Another 110 hours approximately if you are going to study as per what I'm going to tell. More than enough. Typically 450 to 500 hours of your time is what I'm asking. Surrender to this. Now what exactly? Sir, what do you mean by start from scratch? As I already told you. Don't open your old books and figure out where you are lacking. No. I am giving you right now something called 3/4 strategy, and I'm also giving you a timetable. I will show you what is a 3/4 strategy. This is a detailed list of 3/4 strategy which I prepared for every subject. We have taken our expert faculty team support and then made this 3/4 strategy. What is this 3/4 strategy is all about? I don't know whether you're trying to forward the video or making. No, don't hurry up, man. Watch at standard speed. Why are you hurrying up? You're not going to save anything by saving, this little limited time of this week. Watch. You need to absorb what I'm telling. It's not what, listening is not which I want. I want you to absorb what I'm saying. First priority chapters, I call them as 3/4 chapters. Last priority chapters, I call them as 1/4 chapters. And what you have to do? Strike off these chapters from your syllabus. Eliminate this. For example, advanced accounting you take. Amalgamation, consolidation, branch accounting. All the 3 chapters eliminate from your book. In the sense, eliminate from your mind completely. Immediately you might be, sir, do you lost mind? Consolidation will come approximately 20 marks weightage. Amalgamation will come 12 marks weightage. Branch accounting will come 12 marks weightage. Approximately all put together 40 to 50 marks might come in a worst scenario. Not in every exam. In a worst scenario, 40 marks. Not even more than that. Worst scenario, 40 marks. Even beyond that worst scenario, 50 marks, let us assume. I will just do one thing. Do add amalgamation into this list. If at all you don't want to take this much risk, as amalgamation into this list. 3/4 list. Branch, consolidation, introduction to accounting standard, applicability of accounting standard. All put together. Consolidation. To best of my knowledge, most of the time consolidation will be 12 to 16 marks only, not 20. Branch accounts will be 8 to 10 marks only. Amalgamation will be 8 to 10 marks only. This is a maximum weightage. Generally, yes or no? But I am giving you on a conservative level, 40 marks is the maximum weightage going to be tested. Amalgamation 10 marks, branch accounting 10 marks, consolidation 20. Assuming like this 40 marks of the syllabus, I am asking you to keep aside. Okay, sir, after we keep this aside, you tell what we have to do. Remaining syllabus is there, right? Remaining entire the syllabus is there, right? 100% you have to study. 100%. Have you heard of something called ABC analysis? What is ABC analysis? For example, You have taken accounting standard 4. Inside that, some 1 or 2 concepts might have been there which may not be important. Leaving those concepts. And remaining AS4 you will be studying. AS1, some important concepts will be you will study. Remaining you will not be studying. In preparation of financials, some important concepts you will be studying. Some 1/4 or some C category you will not be studying. That's a very dangerous approach. That's a very dangerous approach. How many of you followed this? I don't know. Today, the result, so many students have shared with me results, and 50% of the results, whatever students shared with me, I shared already. Because I have so many unread messages, still I have to, open and then figure it out and share. Every student has mentioned 3/4 strategy worked for them. 3/4 strategy is a very powerful mantra, very powerful tool. It will work for everyone. What is 3/4 strategy? Paper is given for 114 marks to 120. In case of tax, it is 125 to 130 marks. In tax, it is. Remaining papers 114 marks to 120 is what the paper is for. If you want to get an All India first rank, attempt 100 marks. Get 90 plus. But if you want to just qualify with the 55 plus marks, it is enough if you attempt 75 to 80 marks of the paper. It is enough if you attempt how many? 75 to 80 marks of the paper. 75 to 80 marks is more than enough. If you want to get what? 55, 60 plus. Sir, how come, sir? I wrote last time 100. I only got 20 marks. That's because of imperfection. Not even a single question you solved correctly. I will show another person who wrote 100 or who wrote 90 and got 85. Why to that extent? Today in the result, my audit student got 81. For 90 marks he attempted. 81 marks in audit. When 81, 90 and all is possible, can't you score 55 to 60 or 65 marks for 80 marks of the paper that you are going to attempt? Exactly. I want you to attempt 80 marks of the paper, 75 to 80 marks of the paper perfectly, without any failure. Remaining 35 to 40 marks of the paper, you don't even attempt. Don't even forget about it. Now tell me, when the paper you have to attempt is for 75 to 80, 3 hours of exam time is more than sufficient. And when you have to attempt 75 to 80 marks of the paper correctly, you just have to prepare. You can ignore these chapters straight away. Last priority, consolidations. So many students I see, they spend approximately 35 to 40 hours on learning consolidation. When the sum comes in the exam, they do wrong. All the efforts got wasted, right? Many students do consolidation wrong, branch accounting related problems in exams, they do wrong. They spend so much of amount, amalgamation, consolidation, branch accounts put together, close to 75, 80 hours students are spending. But when it comes in exam, they are not writing correct answers. What is the point of spending that much time on these chapters? Hardly they give you 40 marks. Ignore that. You study remaining 3/4. Then, company law. We have given certain set of chapters like share capital. Inside that, something called other topics. Management. Inside that, something called other topics. In our book, you will find it. Okay. Like this, we have given for every chapter, for every subject, what are the chapters that you can leave aside? What are the remaining chapters you have to focus 100% I have given. So what you have to do? You have to follow our timetable. We have given you a timetable for 55 days. And if you see this timetable, you see day 1, day 2, day 3, like this up to how much? Up to here, this is a group 1 timetable. This is there only up to 53, just 53 days only. Again, for every 6 days, 1 day break. So, which means you have 9 days break, 45 days only you have to follow this timetable. This timetable you have to follow 45 days only. That too per day, how many? 8 hours you have to follow. Per day you have to stick to 8 hours as per this timetable. 2 hours I will give you study hour. That extra 2 hours is something called study hour. So, this is 8 hours schedule every day. Now, what is this timetable? Sir, videos are there. What is this? I'll come to it. Now, you were given even group 2 timetable. Group 2 timetable also you see, you will be given approximately right now 46. It is still updating. The timetable is still updating. Right now, it is still updating the timetable. But group 2 also will come approximately to 53 or 55 days. Approximately 53 to 55 days. Group 2 timetable also will come. Okay. So, anyhow, sir, by the way, where can I download this? You open our website, Shreshta for CACMA. Inside that, free resources. You open free resources. Inside this, you see smart course strategy. You open this. Inside this, you will find chapter list, 3/4 chapter list, group 1 timetable if at all you are planning group 1 for January, group 2 timetable if at all you are planning for group 2, and we are also giving you our video index. I'm going to tell you one course called smart course. You know very well, right? Shrestha is having something called subscription course where we are leaders in that in the entire South India. But now we have launched something called smart course, 2 months course. You know, where I'll show you, you know, you see here, as per the smart course, you just have to cover, like, you know, what is a smart course? For example, first I will show you this. So you go to home, you just open Shrestha for CA/CMA website. Okay. Inside this, you open CA Inter. Inside this, here you see left side, select smart course, remove subscription. Now you will find something called smart course. What is this smart course? Suppose some students know again immediately, sir, I want to plan both the groups for January. Can I do so? You can do, but you have to study 14 to 15 hours every day. If you're ready to do that, then only go for both the group. Okay. Otherwise, no, single group. Qualify single group is qualifying single group is better than failing both the groups. That's a simple logic. Now, for example, you take smart course here, group 1 and group 2. Relatively, group 2 students will have 5 more days extra. 3 to 4 days extra time will be there for group 2 students. Okay, fine. So, suppose group 1 you take smart course. What is this group 1? This course is valid for how many months? 2 months. More precisely, 62 days. What is the price of this course? 7,500. What you are going to get? If you buy this course for 7,500, entire 100% videos, 100% syllabus, not 3/4, not 3/4. By the way, remember, 100% syllabus videos access you will get immediately upon buying it. Okay, what you have to do? Very simple. Take up this timetable. Take up this timetable. This here there is a timetable, right? Take this timetable. Start watching the classes. Sir, if I have to watch the class, when should I revise? Like I'm already conceptually good. I just have to revise properly. No. Many students, I'm telling you, you just see. So, simple test, I'll tell you. Simple test whether you're conceptually good or not, I'll tell you. Now, you saw accounts paper in the exam hall, right? You saw costing paper in exam hall, right? You saw FM paper, tax paper, audit, whatever. When you're reading the question, are you understanding the entire question, how to solve the entire problem? And the moment you started writing it, you know, your pen is going smoothly without any doubt. Or when you're reading the question, where I've seen this adjustment, how to solve this question appears differently, and you are unable to apply the concept you learned onto this question. That means conceptually you are weak, which means the classes that you listened earlier or the self-preparation, if at all you have done earlier, was not effective. That's why I told the first step, start from scratch. I'm telling you, this is the best method for you, At least earlier, I used to tell you can do self-preparation or you can come here. But now I'm telling you, directly surrender to Shrestha. Surrender to us. Follow what I'm telling. If you trust me, you can ask your friends, you can ask your seniors, can I trust Caramharsha sir? You just ask them. They'll tell you one word. Because for me, I mainly work for student has to qualify ultimately. That is the ultimate objective for me. Student has to qualify. For that, if at all a student has to invest some money, I don't even hesitate to tell. Some of you, one or two of you might feel that, sir want to sell the course. Yes, I want to sell the course. But most importantly, I want to sell the solution. If you look at it as a, in a negative context that if you think that I'm selling a course, I can't do anything. But there are no regrets. Any of our Shrestha student, whoever enrolled with us. And in fact, today one student messaged me. I even uploaded that screenshot. You can see on the YouTube community or Instagram, where failing is very difficult if you follow Shrestha. If you follow the strategy, failing is difficult. Forget about qualifying. Failing itself is difficult. You can't fail. You can't fail easily. That's a kind of learning. That's a kind of conceptual clarity we impart. I told no, please start from scratch. Assume that you are a fresher. I know accounting standard so-and-so. I know so-and-so. No, you don't know anything. Believe me, you don't know anything. I can prove it. I don't want to discourage you, my dear. I don't want to degrade you also. All I want is, I want next 2 months of your time. That too, you have to be disciplined for the next 2 months. If you sit and study on your own, what will happen? You will sit, you will open the book, your thoughts will be somewhere. You will study half an hour. You will think about something for 45 minutes. Somehow the day will be passed on. Though you are sitting in a disciplined environment, you will be, because you do not have a target. Now, some of you might say, sir, that is the reason I want to go for test series, sir. Test series, Kanna, it is suitable. Test series is suitable only for. Test series is suitable only for, whom, who are extremely good at conceptual clarity. They have tremendous command on the subject. They just have to revise it and then go and then do a writing practice. Only for them test series is suitable. 2% out of 100 students only test series is suitable, not 98%. 98% of the students, I know the kind of coaching that is available in the market. You have seen my class through a marathon. You have seen, some of the students have seen my regular class. Some of the students have seen our Shreshta faculty's regular class. There is a tremendous difference between our classes and other institute classes. We do give real education. We do teach real concepts. We give you contextual learning. We make you understand the concepts in a true sense, where you will never forget in your life. Getting it? So, if you do on your own, there are high chances that you will not be disciplined. You will be losing out of control. Instead of that, what I'm asking you, follow our guided timetable. Surrender to me. I'm telling you, surrender to me, surrender to Shreshta. What all you have to do, you just have to follow these, these things. First, make up your mind. Start from scratch. I will give you 3/4 preparation strategy. I will give you timetable. Take our smart course. For each group, it will be 350 hours. 2 months. You will get a validity. You will get a validity for 2 months. You see here I have given 55 days timetable. You have given inside this 55 days, 9 days approximately is free time for you. 45 days only you have to watch the class. Getting it? So 100% videos are available, but you just have to watch 3/4 videos only, not 100%. What 3/4 videos? In this timetable, whatever chapter we are saying you, that video you just have to watch in the order. You will be given 100% videos. I told, right? Consolidation, amalgamation, for example, branch accounts, in accounts, no. I told you not to study, but in the course that you are getting, no, you will get 100% video. But I sincerely request not to watch that. Whatever chapters we have given in this timetable, sir, where can I download? I already showed you free resources. Whatever I have given you in the timetable, you need not even go to free resource. Here you see timetable, here it is there. Inside the course, group 1 itself, here it is there. Group 1 timetable, group 2. Whatever chapters we are asking you to watch the videos, only those chapters please watch. If at all you have time, if at all you don't want to leave it, first watch these chapters. First finish entire group, all the 3 subjects, these chapters. If still you have time, still you have patience, then remaining chapters were there na 1/4 strategy, 1/4 last priority topics, amalgamation, consolidation, branch. Watch that. In GST registration, in income tax capital gains, I kept it as a last priority. Because remaining all other, I have kept it under first priority. I'm just giving an example. An auditing risk assessment chapter, last priority. Audit strategy chapter, last priority. Remaining first you finish, then you go for the last priority. First you finish first priority chapters 100%. As per this timetable, finish it off. If you still have time, then go for it. But I'm telling you, you don't want to go for All India first rank, right? Do you want All India rank, any of you? If at all you want to get a rank, kindly skip this video, ignore this video, you study on your own. But I want majority of the students to qualify in the exam with a decent mark like 55 or 60 exemption. Maybe you may not get a rank. I'm not bothered. Rank means 6 months time. That's it. All India first ranker is not a brilliant. All India first ranker is a disciplined person. That's the only difference. If you think All India first ranker is a brilliant guy, there is no person dumb like you in this universe. All India first rank is all about discipline. If you have 6 to 8 months to 10 months of discipline, you are going to be All India first ranker. What is required for you? January 25, I want to see on the result card successful. For that, what you have to do? Surrender to this particular strategy. Sir, suppose, now you might again tell me, sir, I'm already clear, sir. For example, sir, I'm already clear, sir. I don't want to go for classes at all. It's okay. You follow the discipline. What discipline? In this strategy, we are telling you the timetable, right? As per the timetable, whatever topics we gave, no, in the same order, you study on your own. And when you're studying on your own, what I want, please use ICA study material. I'm begging you. Exams patterns have changed. It's been 5 to 6 attempts. Exam pattern has been changed, and the pattern is much more visible from the May 24 in the new scheme. They are not asking the routine bore questions. They are asking you very clear, logical, scientific questions. They are asking you context based. They are asking you real case studies. They are testing the questions using the terminology given in the ICA book, and you are following some shortcut material, some fancy material where your level of understanding is always low, whereas ICA is expecting you to be high. Please study ICA study material. I'm telling you, that's the biggest mistake in your life, that the biggest mistake that a CA student can do is ignoring ICA material. Sir, what about this course, sir? You are saying smart course, right? In this, did you use ICA material? Yes. We used our Shreshta materials, which are 100% coverage from ICA study material, each and every line. We didn't ignore any concept. Every concept we covered, every terminology we covered, we maintained intact the ICA standard. What ICA is expecting, that we maintained. We didn't compromise on that. In fact, we don't want to compromise on that. So smart course is for 350 hours, and this is the timetable. Now what you have to do further, next 55 days, except 55 days means including Sundays. You actually you need not study. Remaining days, what you have to do? Normally, except Sundays, remaining days, what you have to do? You have to start preparing. You have to start watching the class or preparing on your own. Morning at 7:30 to 9, first 1.5 hours, watch a class. 45 minutes break. Again 1 hour 15 minutes, class or study, self-study, whatever it is. Then break. Then again 45 minutes break. Again 2.5 hours break in between. 2.5 hours break. At 3:30 only again you have to start. Within this 2.5 hours, what you have to do, sleep. 45 minutes to 1 hour 15 minutes at least. Please sleep. That will give you energy like anything for the next half the day, next half day. That energy is tremendous. Some students have this perception that, sir, if I sleep in the afternoon, in exam hall also I will get sleep. Arey, why you will get sleep in exam hall? Do you sleep in exam hall when question paper is before you? You know the answer. Do you think you will get a sleep? There is no pattern establishment in mind if you sleep in the day. Night only pattern will be established. Day sleeping pattern will not be established. In fact, it was psychologically, scientifically proven that in many times, whenever we are having any exam where we can answer very well, general our brain works altogether different way. So I want you to sleep from 1:30 to somewhere around 2:30 or 2:45. Please sleep. Then wake up. Then again by 3:30 start your preparation up to 5:15, 1 hour 45 minutes class or self-study. If at all you want to go for self-study. Then again 45 minutes break, again 1 hour 15 minutes, again 45 minutes break, again 1 hour. You know what? Here in this schedule, in this entire, by the time evening 9 o'clock over, 8 hours you are watching the class or 8 hours of self-preparation that you are doing. And what you have to do later? Break. 1 hour solid break for dinner. Then what you have to do? Again 10 to 11:30 revision. What revision? Whatever you studied on the day, revision. Maybe in the initial 4 or 5 days of the schedule, you may not have that much syllabus to revise. So what you can do, first 5 days of this timetable, don't revise. But 6th day onwards, revise. Whatever topics you studied, revise. Sir, how to do this revision? Cumulative revision you must do. How to do this cumulative revision? I will come up with a separate video. But you have to use night 10 to 11:30 or approximately up to 12 before going to the bed. You have to revise. And we are giving so many breaks, right? For every 1 hour 15 minutes, for every 1.5 hours, we are giving 45 minutes break to you, which is a really good amount of time where you can have your social life with friends or family. You can talk to people. You can watch some motivational videos. You can do something out of this. You can, what is the best thing? Keep quiet. Keep yourself quiet. Sit calmly. If possible, do a nap. Take a nap. 10 minutes nap, 15 minutes nap you take. If at all you're going study hall, if at all you're staying in home, take some 10 to 15 minutes like a quick nap. Make your product, make your energy, use your energy carefully. So I have given you the day planner and night. No reels, no shorts. Straight away, silently go and sleep. Again morning, 6:45 or 7 maximum you should get up. and by 7:30 you should watch the class. 9 o'clock have breakfast, 1 o'clock have lunch and then sleep. Again evening, no, after 5:15 have some snacks, okay, and 6 o'clock you start. Again 9 to 10 have dinner. And I want you to have food, something like a sattvic food. Sattvic means, okay, you can have non-veg, no problem. If at all you're a non-vegetarian, you can have non-veg, because I'm a non-vegetarian, I'll have non-veg, no problem. But masala avoid masala, avoid gastric foods. Okay, if at all in that locality wherever you're going to stay, if at all idli, dosa, where less gastric foods are not available, eat chapati and a mild curry. Getting it? So eat mild foods. The food that you're eating must not affect your functioning of the brain, functioning of the mind. Eat healthy food as possible. Avoid cool drinks. Avoid all junk food, Lay's packet, chips. Avoid completely, please. Take care of your health. In the current generation Z, you're called as Generation Z. Yes or no? Generation Z, as per the World Health Organization, all the statistics and all, they are going to face severe gastric troubles right from 28 to 29 years of age. Their risk of heart disease are increasing just because they're eating a lot of junk food. Right now you might feel, I'm eating from long ago, nothing happened. Now it will not happen. 27, 28, you will touch the age. 30, you will touch the age. It will happen. Sir, how do you know? I also felt like you. When I'm having 20, 21 years or 18 years of time, I ignored people, whoever telling me. I used to have junk food in articleship. Not so heavily, but light only. But I'm suffering now. Little gastric troubles and all I'm having right now. People won't tell you. I'm just telling you openly. That's it. Others won't tell you. You may see Harsha sir looks slim and very fit, but I'm having gastric issues. I'm having, bloating issues, all that. Everybody will have. Just that they don't disclose it. So eat healthy, live healthily next 55 days. Most importantly, surrender to me. Surrender to Shreshta. Take the smart course. I'm telling you, if at all you're a group 1, take this group 1 smart course. If at all you're a group 2, take group 2. Some students, they might be having only 3 subjects in both the groups put together. Like in group 1, they have some exemption. In group 2, they might have some exemption. Only those kind of students can go for both the groups and then study and cover both the group syllabus as per both the groups timetable. You have group 1 timetable, group 2. Both you merge it and then plan your own schedule, because for both it is difficult for us to define the schedule. Getting it? So this is the blueprint that I'm giving you for the January 25 exams, where you're having 72 days time from November 1st. Where I just want 62 days out of it. Again, within 62 days, 9 to 10 days holidays I'm giving. Typically, I want you to work 50 to 55 days. But let us work for 62 days. Why 62 days, You should work for 62. Though you are completing 45 days class only, 350 hours. As I already told you, the video classes of group 1 is only 360 hours. 3/4 strategy videos, I'm telling. Not 100% videos. You will be given 100% videos. But 3/4 strategy videos occupy only 360. Accounts is 123. Law and company law and put together, entire law is 77. Tax entirely put together, approximately 160 hours. If you just watch 360 hours of group 1 classes, I'm telling you, in paper, every question paper, every subject, damn sure you can write 75 to 80 marks without any failure. Damn sure. No look back. Group 2, it is even more lesser. Group 2, no, it is even more lesser. 320 hours only. You in fact have to study 40 days only. 40 into 8 hours every day. 40 days if you watch the class, that's enough. You are having 72 days time. 10 days if you take break. 62 days. 360 hours you can cover in 45 days. Group 2 you can cover in 40 days. Rest of the time, revision, mock test, RTP, and marathon videos. That's it. Why you have to worry then for January attempt? Solid amount of time is there. Even if some of you are watching this video very late, somewhere after November 1st week, maybe after a week you're watching, for example, suppose you're watching this video on November 7th, don't worry. You can also still have time. If at all you're watching this video somewhere in the December and want to implement it, then it is very difficult. Take the action, take decision now and stick firmly to it. Stick firmly to it. And again, I'm telling you, please, if at all you're following our course, try to get our materials if possible. PDF is free. If you want to take a print, you can take a print. If at all printing is not possible for you, I want hard copy. You can buy hard copy of the materials for each of the subject. We are giving you 100% content material, 100% video classes, but asking you to cover only 3/4 videos. For that, we have given schedules. We have given chapter video index, entire timetable for the day, what daily timetable you have to follow, I'm giving you. Where you will sit and study, whether you will sit and study in the home or study hall or where, that's absolutely your choice. And after finishing 60 to 70%, nothing but 3/4 strategy. After you finish 50 days, suppose if you are not taking breaks on Sundays also, if at all, you are so committed, you don't want to take breaks also, by December 10th, 15th itself, you come into all the classes. Immediately you can start writing mock test. Every day 8 to 7. Group 2 students 7 hours only you have to study. As per our schedule, 7 hours only. Group 1 student 8 hours every day you have to study. Study means nothing but watching the class. Sir, when I watch class, when should I revise? Arey man, you already know the subject little bit. Now if you once again watch the class, is it like a revision or not? Because in the class we explain each and every concept somewhere. We will explain so in depth. We explain superbly. We explain. We read the problem. Explain the problem. We revise the problem. We revise each and every concept. Is it not a revision? This is a revision. This is a way of revision. A repeater watching once again the class is a way of revision. But I want you to consider yourself as a fresher coming from CA Foundation. And watch with obedience. I know everything. No. Watch with obedience. You know, if you accept that you are not good at something, if you accept that you are not good in studies, there is a possibility that your mind is ready to accept the learnings. And I hope I have given you entire this, I have explained you start from scratch. I've given you strategy. I've given you timetable. I am asking you to surrender to us. If at all you do not have discipline on your own, I'm telling you this will really give you, it will prove your decision in January result. Okay. And daily schedule I've given you approximately, then day planner I've given you, and write mock test after the exam. Finally go to the January attempt, do well. I hope you follow this routine. Most importantly, this routine, don't deviate. Sir, I want to get up early morning 5:30 and night I want to sleep at 10 o'clock only. Change the schedule accordingly. But 45 minutes of gap is must between every 1 hour 15 minutes of study. For every 1 hour 15 minutes or 1.5 hours of study, 45 minutes gap is required. Because I want you to be productively studying, not blindly, taking something and studying random. Okay, the smart course is launched today only. Okay, generally we tell subscription where 2 months if you buy a single group you'll get third month free. 5,000 is monthly price, third month is free, 10,000 3 months. Instead of that, in order to support the student, we designed a 2 months course where you are having 2 months time only. 7,500 is investment. I'm telling you, earlier you might have studied in some institute where you might have paid 70,000 to 80,000 fees. I'm challenging. Our classes are approximately 3 times to 5 times powerful than those classes at 10% of their price. Maybe I can say 20% of their price. You can ask your friends. I don't believe my words. You can ask your friends. You can see the results today, what we have posted. You can see our marathons, the views that we are getting. Take a decision. But this is a very solid solution I can give you for January 25 exam. Okay. Generally, earlier I used to tell study on your own. That's the first best thing. But what I'm noticing is many students are not having the discipline and they are lacking, their grip. After some 10-15 days of starting self-studying, they're losing grip. And somehow they're again like coming back to me after 45 days of time where exam time is just 30 days away. So that's why now what I'm telling you, directly take coaching, take classes with us, take smart course. Start following a timetable. Most important. Again, by the way, if at all you're doubtful that, will you be committed for the next 50 days? If at all you're doubtful, don't take my course. Don't take this course at all. Because you will not committedly study. You will not follow this timetable. Tomorrow you will tell to others that I followed Shreshta course. But you didn't study. You didn't follow our schedule. And you will say that you failed because of us. I don't want you. I want disciplined students who trust in me, who trust in Shreshta, who trust in this process, who blindly implement this process. I'm not asking you to work hard. I'm asking you to work smart. I'm asking you to work strategically. I'm asking you to work with a discipline. Consistency is important. Discipline is important. Strategy is important. All this is called smart work. Smart work is not something else. That's why we name this course as a smart course. This course is named as what? A smart course. That's it. This is a 62 day subscription model. Sir, I don't want to take 62 days. I want just 1 month. Then you have 1 month model also, where it is 5,000 each group. If you buy 2 times this each group, no, third month is free. But I don't want you to go for this, because now at this attempt, January attempt you are having, right? You can go with smart course. In both the cases, videos are same. Sir, I don't want all the subjects, sir. Single subject alone I want. The prices are more or less similar, but the videos are exactly same. Why, man? You are getting it 7,500 or 10,000 rupees, both the group 62 days, 2 months, you are getting entire videos. Why you want to buy single subject? Just happily take this. Such a deadly price. Okay. So once again, I'm repeating, start from scratch. Think as if you are a fresher from foundation. Don't show arrogance that I know the subject. No. Please. 2. Follow our 3-4 strategy timetable, where first you focus on all the first priority chapters in each subject. Once you complete all the first priority chapters, then go for last priority if you still have time. Then surrender to us if possible, where we have given you smart course, where you just have to buy the course, plus materials you have to buy separately. Material you don't want to buy. PDF is there free, at free of cost, you can download it. If you want to use some other book, use ICA book. Don't use some other faculty book or some other institute book. 99% of the materials that are there in the market are shortened. They have been compressed the matter. They are not real matter. Only Shrestha materials are 100% authentic as per ICA material. I'm proudly saying it. Next, daily schedule I have given. Day planner I have given. 55 day schedule I have given. Day planner I have given. And finally, when to write mock exam also I have told you. And how to cover RTP, MTP, all that I have given you. 72 days is what you are having from November 1st. If at all you are starting from November 11th, you are having 62 days. But what we require for finishing the smart course, just 45 days is required. Finishing the smart course classes, 45 days is required. Daily 7 to 8 hours only, you just have to watch. 2 hours revision time we are giving. How to use the 2 hours revision daily, that also I'm going to come up with a separate video. That's it. Okay. Bye. All the very best.